General, it means that a weapon has already been operationalized. I mean, so whether you use it once or you use it twice or you use it thrice doesn't make any difference. It's like a stringer in Afghanistan theatre. You have operationalized a weapon and changed the dynamic of the theatre, and you are doing it with impunity, and you are dropping RPG grenades from top. It's not a small thing.
Yeah, Karthik, absolutely right. The weapon system or the weaponized drones have been operationalized. There is no doubt. And therefore, now the question arises is from where are they coming? Obviously, they are coming from across. They are coming from Myanmar. How have they been able to come with impunity? That is the next question. I heard the DGP, DG Police was very candid in his statement. He said, and I repeat his words were, we are doing area domination, combing operations, entire area domination, combing operations are being done. And he also made a statement when he was talking to that civilian that आपको पता है कि extortion भी बढ़ गया है. That means extortion is going on rampantly, whether it is in the Imphal Valley or whether it is going in hills, and therefore a lot of bad elements or unscrupulous elements are also taking lot of advantage. And therefore they have requested for additional companies already. I think 193 are already there, and they are requesting more. Then he's spoken to DG Energy for a counter drone strategy, etc. The fact of the matter is, the first issue is large number. It appears the fact that you are also stating operationalized. When it is operationalized, that means numbers of drones which have been inducted are in fair amount of numbers. Number two, the people have been trained. So obviously the training has been done across, because all this thing requires some training. It's not easy that you just put someone today and just give him a drone to operate. It requires training. So the fact of the matter is that the induction is taking place, infiltration is taking place, and the border areas are not guarded. That is the same. That is the principle. You look at that girl from Pakistan. She had come with 4 children in broad daylight, and SSB was deployed there with impunity. She came undetected. So our borders, most of the borders are, I would say, unsecured. Similarly, with Myanmar, Mizoram, and now whatever problems are happening in Bangladesh, I think if we talk about border guarding, but from where do we get the troops and who does it? Because today there is a deficiency of troops. The Indian Army's prime role is to fight the conventional operations with China. And if Indian Army gets sucked into all these operations in Manipur, I think the Chinese will be the happiest. So,
General Messin, yesterday you weren't here, but the point is that there is faith in the Indian Army. I really don't want to walk that path again, because ultimately it's also a matter of trust. जब कुछ नहीं काम करेगा तो दूसरे ना फौज लगाई जाए. जब फ्लड्स आता है, जब कुछ नहीं काम करता है तो लोग कहते हैं फौज लगाई जाए. It's a unique, I would say every democracy has its flavor, and Indian Army has its own unique flavor in Indian democratic system. It's not just a force which is being thought as a core capacity just to defend the country. It also functions in many other ways in which people are used to. For example, in natural calamities, if nothing works, people say, "Bhai, fauj lagao, chutki mein theek ho jayega." So I think it's sort of a relationship of the Indian Army with the civil society. But before we progress any further into this debate, the Congress MP from Manipur, Bimol Akoijam, he's from Manipur. He spoke about the drone attack, and let me tell you, this attack took place in his constituency. He has made certain charges. I would let his bite play out.
Sometimes I stop thinking too much about what he says, because he has said so many things, He gives a picture as if this can be resolved in a couple of hours, couple of days. He said at the beginning he has been making a lot of statements, and he says this will be done. After saying it's going to take time, then he says within 6 months. So if he is making an effort, I welcome it, but I don't go by whatever he says. I don't give too much importance to this kind of a statement. He has been making a lot of contradictory statements. It's like a shifting goalpost all the time. But I think at one level, it also is very instructive that so many new developments there, and then you have this renewed violence. which tells you that there are people who don't want a peace process to take place. And this violence is new round is a serious issue because it is using drones it's like must have seen it, right? I talked to the security advisor Kuldeep Singh and I asked him, what's happening and whom do you suspect? So he tells me that they don't have the proof evidence, but the fact that all the pointers that he was saying points to Kuki groups who have bombed these areas, which comes under my constituency actually.